Hello there, welcome to my reaction to the insane rise of VTubers and why I hate them. By Scamboli. Yes, Scamboli Reviews. Sorry, it's hard to read with bad eyesight. I didn't know this video existed at all. I had never seen this channel before. But in the comments for the Gigax video about how he loves VTubers, it was mentioned that there is this video where the person hates VTubers. So I'm very curious what's gonna happen. And if you want to help out the channel, please check the description for the links. And if you don't want to do that, just like, comment, subscribe. I'm sorry as well, I have a bit of a headache, but I have no choice but to record stuff now. Hopefully it's gonna go away in a few minutes because I took a pill. Well, let's begin.
Real has many definitions, but if I were to pick one right now, I would say behaving or presenting in a way that feels true, honest, or familiar without pretension or affection.
I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. I scream, you scream, we all scream.
This is not a real person.
Get out of my head, get out of my head, get out of my head, get out of my head. If you haven't seen one, this is...
To be honest, it's a streamer. Like, even if it was a real face there, she could have still done the same bit.
Called a VTuber. It's, for the most part, someone with motion tracking software who operates under the guise of an anime person. Many of them adopt mannerisms to better fit the backstory they made for their character. For example, this one likes referencing carrots because she's a rabbit, or this one who pretends to be bad at basic math because it's cute. There's all sorts of characters and backstories, and...
I don't know a lot about Gura, but if she constantly is bad at math, is it pretending?
Nearly all of the most well-known ones are either Japanese or English-speaking women. I have to give this definition because I've shown exactly 3 people this in real life and have gotten, quote, "What the fuck is that? Is this real? And do people actually watch this?" in response. All of them laughed. Yet almost every single one of the top 15 highest-earning super chats on YouTube are owned by VTubers. Look at Giga, he looks like he's about to get his fucking nails clipped at the vet. YouTubers everywhere will not stop posting about them. They're clearly popular, so I think it's important to approach this with an open mind. VTubers are not inherently bad. In fact, so many of them are extremely talented and natural-born entertainers that can captivate an audience of millions without being obsessed with drama or being negative in the slightest. Many of them play instruments, sing, and play games at a high level. These girls are famous for a reason, usually. But I don't understand the appeal on a personal level.
Come on, baby, kiss me. Kiss me. Kiss me, Mario.
My friend who enjoys VTubers watched this clip and was in pure glee. I've only heard this fat bastard rant about 2 things. This clip and some sandwich called the fucking heart clogger that he gets from the grocery store, so I knew that this was special. But when I watched that clip, I honestly wanted to rip her hair out and stuff it in my ears and light the ends on fire like a wick. I hate VTubers. When I see them on screen, my heart's...
I would see, like, but I watched that moment and I didn't receive any pleasure from it. It just was nothing to me. But I feel like saying that, oh, I want to grab her and pull her hair out, a bit psychotic. I don't know.
Starts pumping, my eyes go bloodshot, and I go dizzy. Why? How did these guys blow up under so many people's noses? Where did they come from? I want to answer these questions because honestly the video was just going to be a quick rant, but I gradually became fascinated in the plot twists and reasons why people enjoy VTubers. So those of you who love them and people who hate them, hold hands as I take you through Act 1.
I'm kind of neutral.
In 2000, Yamaha sound guy Ken Mochi Hideki starts a project called Daisy, which aims to generate human-sounding vocals from text like beep, beep, bop, bop, beep, kind of like Animal Crossing. Thanks to Yamaha, Daisy got promoted and fully fleshed out as Vocaloid, which was released in 2004 and marketed towards professional musicians. The problem is, at the time, everyone thought, robots, professional software, this is baby shit. Nobody cared about it and it was dismissed as just a toy. But very slowly over the years, Vocaloid was being taken more and more seriously. And in 2007, Krypton Media has an idea. They take Vocaloid, make mascots, make the main mascot 16, and drop a new sound pack. It worked. Hatsune Miku was hot. Music artists would make collabs with her Vocaloid pack
just
and
said
animate
16 and then you say
this caught
she's
on
hot.
in Japan like crazy.
Unless
Eventually,
it's
she
just the
starts selling
meaning
out
of
actual concerts. She tops out iTunes' best-selling chart. An unbelievable amount
As a-
of porn is made. But the big takeaway here is that Japan discovered something big.
As an artist, I guess. That's not the word I was trying to say.
Hatsune Miku is marketable as fuck. Dominoes, clothing, Funko Pops, hot dogs, or something. It didn't just matter that Hatsune Miku could hit iTunes' top 10 list a week after making
Well,
a song.
because she's a
What
character.
mattered was that we can completely manufacture a cultural phenomenon, manipulate every part of her persona, and not have to pay them royalties for making merch, commercials, or collaborations. It's genius. Oh, your influencer got caught doing blackface again this month. I just fucking programmed mine not to do that. Now, does it work 100% of the time? Well, that's a complicated. It's estimated that in 2012, Hatsune Miku acquired a whopping 10 billion yen since her debut, which translates to a whopping $6 USD.
No, it doesn't.
Seeing this, an unknown production crew thought,
okay.
hey, I could do that, and debuted Kizuna AI in
I'm a bit
2016.
harsh in this
She
video.
very closely resembles the Vtubers today, but
There is a
instead of
reason.
running the risk of it being a fat, middle-aged Hispanic man, Kizuna AI is actually like 8 middle-aged fat Hispanic men. She debuted on YouTube in November of 2016 and mostly creates largely scripted and pre-recorded content.
飛びレッツチャレンジザ飛びますせーのう
Look at her. Those were fucking
せー
babies.
の
Which wasn't really our problem with people. Anime is scripted and people certainly love those characters, so it only makes sense that there's an appeal for something like Kizuna to exist.
And also, she was making YouTube videos. And a lot of videos are scripted. Who gives a shit? If the script is good, who gives a shit who's presenting it? I mean, a lot of people do, but...
I believe that most people aren't under the impression that this is a real girl with a real personality and, you know, blah, blah, blah. In fact, she's basically a goddamn puppet. Even her voice actress is completely disposable. I think I read she's got like 5 substitutes that share her cold metal cage of a body. And Japan had done it again. Kizuna was a goddamn hit. She's the cover girl of Cup Noodle. She's been on the TV and news multiple times, done ads, and honestly, more impressive than all of that, she collaborated with PewDiePie. Enter the third major character, Hololive. Cover Corp, which works with alternate reality, sees the massive success of Hatsune
Coming
Miku
closer
and
to present
Kizuna AI
time.
and says, hey, I could do that. So they did. Sometime in 2017, Cover Corp released a smartphone app called Hololive, which would allow you to view a VTuber live while they stream. This changes things. Yep. It's only one fat guy now. Hololive held auditions for extremely talented women, and jokes aside, a lot of them are also very pretty in real life. Now, there may be some coaching involved, but for the most part,
Sure,
these girls
because
have creative control over what they stream, if or not they curse.
kind of they are V idols. It wouldn't be much of a stretch to call them proper idol material. By proper, I mean real life idol material. I don't mean to diminish the V idol statistic. It's just the word that came to my mind. I'm sorry.
Etc. And Hololive provides them with a rigged up 3D model, an iPhone X, and a high-spec gaming PC. Blah, blah, blah. They're basically a management company for aspiring VTubers. You could be a VTuber.
Not basically.
Unless you're a
That's
guy,
what they
the
are.
chances are slim. And of course, this caught on fire, and other companies thought, hey, I could do that. So they did. But instead of just working in Japan, Nichi Sanji went Mr. Worldwide and spread out in China, Japan, Indonesia, India, and Korea. So Hololive said, hey, I could do that. And then there was a ton of VTubers all over the world. The end.
Oh, Runner was there too.
Holy shit, America likes VTubers. Gargara comes flying up in the charts and is the most searched for VTuber in 2020. Mori Callipy comes straight out of nowhere at a tremendous upset.
Oh, epic.
See, if you liked anime at all and watched a VTuber video once thinking, what is this? Surprise, these little fuckers are going to ruin your recommended feed forever. Enjoy. So a lot of Americans were already in.
That is actually not true, at least not anymore. Well, after I started reacting to VTubers a little bit, my recommendation page didn't really change much. But I've seen a lot of things on YouTube, so maybe that depends on it. When your account was created and how much content you've seen on it to begin with. It's obviously going to be easier if before the VTuber video you watched one different video. I don't know, the Giggle on VTubers, I think they'll start recommending you VTubers. Something, you watch a Maxor video, and then next thing you watch is a VTuber video. So the algorithm is like, okay, that's the recent thing you've seen, there you go. And it's gonna keep recommending you as long as you keep clicking the videos. So that's actually proper thing to recommend stuff. Whatever.
Introduce the Vtubers, especially since there are
I don't
channels
have that many
dedicated to
Vtubers
taking
in my
funny
recommended.
clips from their streams and translating them just hours after the fact. You have an abundance of binge-worthy content, and now Hololive is making an English branch, coupled with Japan's aging population and business was booming. It still is.
Yeah.
Japan, America, Indonesia, Vtubers have triumphed over what's considered normal to cement themselves as a very real and lucrative industry.
Russia has a couple
September
of Vtubers, but not.
24th, 2020. Akai Hato goes
I think
over
independent
analytics
ones.
with their audience to
I'm not
see
sure.
which countries watch her the most.
アメリカ11%、で台湾7%。
Did you catch that? That's okay, neither did she. Kiryu Coco, who's one of the biggest VTubers
Just
in the
Taiwan.
world, does the same thing the next day. And thus, the two slept as some rich-ass bitches. Someone was at the door.
Who is it?
She replies, "The Chinese."
Yeah.
Both Hato and Coco made the mistake of mentioning Taiwan in their analytics, which China does not officially
I didn't know
recognize
Hato
as an
did that. I don't know
independent
who
country.
Hato is.
Chinese viewers were not happy. In fact, they were pissed. And if you don't know, Asian countries go hard as fuck with their trolling. Coco and Hato were suspended for 3 weeks for saying the word Taiwan. But the viewers were not satisfied. Well, they believed that Akai Hato had made an honest mistake that harlot Kiryu Coco had to pay. Raids, smear
Oh, I
videos,
see why.
multiple VTubers were
didn't know
doxxed,
much about
anything to
Hato.
get revenge. They even go so far as to
She wasn't attacking so
continuously
much.
buy YouTube accounts to keep it going. One guy even allegedly dropped his social credit score to 0 and ruined his life because he used a VPN. This new faction is called the Antis. Because Hololive has yet to ban Coco, they've developed a vendetta against the company. To this day, they're kind of active. You can see them in chat or their Facebook
Yes.
propaganda, which is
Oh, yet to ban Coco? Wait. When was that? Well, Coco left. Maybe in the making of this video, she was still doing it. I don't know. I don't
banned
know
in
the
China,
dates.
so they got to be using a VPN to spoof their location to a nearby country. Just saying. Hololive then had two options. They can continue expanding in China and allow their new Chinese overlords to permanently ban VTubers on a whim, or leave, which they did. And that's the story of how a single word dissolved the entire Chinese branch of Hololive. Didn't really do much though. Yeah, it was on the news and Hirohei made like 600 videos about it, but VTubers just kind of moved on and are doing better than ever. Finally, the next generation. Remember how we found out VTubing is pretty big here? Well, a bunch of English-speaking boys and girls started paying hundreds all the way up to thousands for rigging commissions, avatars, etc. It's now gotten to the point
Because it's a
where
lot of
anyone with a
work.
camera can go, hey, I can do that, because they literally can. And this is where a lot of cringe comes in for me personally. Act 3. We've learned the history of VTubers, but now can we get a
Yeah,
little bit
that
more
girl
personal?
looks like Kizuna
If you
AI. Is
enjoy
that
them,
her?
That's your business, and hopefully you can find what I've been saying so far entertaining. But for my boys,
I am the greatest treasure hunter the world has ever seen.
Look, I personally can't get into that because I personally find it creepy, horrifying, disturbing, and to be honest with you, kind of fucked up in the head.
the boys
What?
that understand,
I don't know what that's about. That was out
She's
of
an anime
context.
woman just sitting there doing screaming in Japanese, and it's scary. All right.
this is for you, bro. Not really the first guy, though. He was going crazy. I honestly thought I was alone in despising these trollops.
How would it be different if they weren't having the model? That's what I don't get. Because not like I don't know how many of them, but some of them are definitely just themselves, not playing a character. So what would be the difference? That they want to be like attacked on in the street because idol. Well, they are idols, so kind of. If they have a big streamer there, they could be a. I'm just saying, some part of Japan is fucked up.
Online, I
don't
see
know what to
overwhelming love for VTubers, and as much as I'm happy for those people, and especially the VTubers themselves, who've earned a spot atop the most well-known streamers around, I still think it's super fun to make fun of them. And I haven't really
Okay,
seen a lot
fair
of my
enough.
kind out there, so let me break it down. I do not understand them. People have often used the phrase cute girls doing cute things to describe why they like certain shows. I've always thought of it more as stupid fucking idiots doing dumb shit. I'm fully aware that I'm a weirdo. I've asked the most manly dudes around to
Well, it always comes down to preference. So you don't like that type of comedy, you think that's fucking stupid. Fair enough, don't watch that. It's not for you, it doesn't matter that it's bad or in any way.
normal casual friends if they hated this clip as much as me. And almost all of them had no
I like
issue
the
with it.
meme ones.
Many even said it was cute. On
I
the
don't
other
really
hand,
care.
I look at that clip and cringe. It makes me uncomfortable and most of all annoyed. Because I feel entertainment is at its best when the line between realism and fiction is distorted. I enjoy media that provides a reflection of
There you go, that's the thing. Why are you trying to watch something that doesn't align with the things you like? Fuck, I fucked up that sentence. But you know that you enjoy real things. You don't enjoy anime, I guess, probably at all. So why would you go to try and watch the VTubers ones where the line between real and not real is no, actually the opposite. It's the biggest, I guess. When they're not just playing a character, but they also are a character. Because, not like Dr. Disrespect, who is a human but playing a character. Is it 2 videos in a row I bring up Dr. Disrespect? I don't even like the guy. I mean, I respect his work, but I haven't seen anything. So that's weird. Anyway, it's just a good big example, I guess. And so why is it still going on for 12 more minutes?
very real
Okay,
things
let's
that
see.
we experience, whether it be in dialogue, delivery, or the actions the characters take, and then flip it and do something crazy with the story. As I reflect on my favorite shows, almost all of them fit under that description. I thought of this in the shower while I was washing my balls and threw in the script, so it might not be that airtight yet. But I've noticed that anime can frequently put up a barrier between that realism and the characters they portray. There's certain formulas and tropes that authors feel they have to play into to appeal to certain audiences. In weaker shows, the main character will be some whiny bitch boy that is in love with justice, to which he's rewarded with a slew of girls that are attracted to his righteousness. Does that happen in real life? Not really, but as a kid,
Well, it's a specific category of shows. It's ecchi. And if you don't want to watch ecchi shows, don't watch ecchi shows. You don't know how tags work? How, like, categories work? Do you go, like, to, I don't know, a comedy movie without knowing it's a comedy movie? And then, like, it was funny, and then you go to something... You go to Adam Sandler's comedy, and you're like, that's very funny. Well, presumably. Oh, that was funny. I enjoyed the movie. And then you go, oh, it's the same guy. And you go to Uncut Gems, and you're like, that wasn't funny. I wonder why. I didn't like that as much as that, because I wasn't laughing. Like,
I used to imagine that's what
It's
would happen
different
to me.
categories,
I really
man.
enjoyed shows like that.
it's
That's
not that
why
deep.
this character type exists. Female archetypes like tsunderes, yanderes, etc. that you would hate to interact with are popular because author knows that works for whatever reason. Even in good shows, you'll have characters which are basically downloaded from a list of personality types instead of being a product of reality. So to me, the less that characters act like anime characters, the better they are, with exceptions. Cute anime girls annoy the shit out of me because it's not genuine. I've spoken to at least 1,000 women at this point.
So you like that thing, that specific thing, until you don't like it, and because there are exceptions, and
And never met someone who genuinely speaks and acts like this.
にゃにゃめにゃにゃじゅうにゃにゃとのにゃらびでにゃくにゃくいにゃにゃくにゃにゃはんにゃにゃだいにゃんにゃくにゃらべてにゃがにゃがめ
Maybe
you didn't find a woman that speaks like this. Did you find one that looks like that? That has actual cat ears or fox ears, whatever the fuck she was? I don't know. I haven't seen that one. Have you found somebody who acts like Legolas? Have you found somebody who acts like I don't know, what other movie? What have I seen? Neo. Trinity from the same thing. I don't know. Like, have you found somebody like that? There is no fucking difference besides them being drawn, I don't know, or being cute, I guess. Cuter than Neo. I don't fucking know.
Maybe you have, but when I see it, I imagine some dude who's completely estranged from the youth writing his fifth knowing that's what's hot right now. Am I overthinking things? Yes, but I'm putting words into a feeling that's been sitting in my belly for years. So when you take this and make a real person act like they're that, it doubles the cringe factor. I don't want to see a person pretending to be a thing, pretending to be another thing that doesn't exist and never has. So that's why it irritates me so much when I see a VTuber going, it's uncanny, uncomfortable, and not genuine to me. Even though blah blah blah, that's not the point, they're supposed to adopt the persona. It's how I feel, dude. There ain't.
It's a bit different because when you're saying like, oh, you just said like dude writing his fourth meow or whatever the fuck the number was, doesn't matter. That's not happening here because it's an actual girl and because they're streaming, it's not scripted. They are a character and they're possibly saying things in a way they wouldn't be saying them in real life, but it's not necessary. I feel like some of them still would, because they are actually young girls and stuff. I don't know. It's the same with, like, VTubers, for me, I feel like the same as anime. Sure, you might not be into that, but you can't say, oh, I watched a VTuber, so I hate VTubers. In my opinion, you can't do that because there are so many different ones. Like the same with anime. You watch one anime in one specific genre, let's say ecchi, and you don't like that. Oh, the guy's not doing anything, but he gets rewarded with tits and stuff like that. You just don't like that. And you never watch a different anime that has fucking completely nothing. Maybe no women at all. Watch fucking yaoi or something. But you do the same thing with VTubers watching one. Oh, Shaq's too cute. I don't like it, so I'm not gonna watch VTubers at all. Sure, like you can't do that. You can't do all those things. It's not illegal or anything. But then saying that you don't like a thing as a whole because of one specific example, it's fucking stupid. I don't know. I can't bring myself to say that I hate that specific game, even though I have a lot of experience with just gaming in general. But I can't bring myself to say I fucking hate that game without me playing it. For example, I hate the MOBA genre. Like Dota and League of Legends. Those kind of genre. Just because I know I've played it, not just because I looked at it. But I played it. I played Dota, I tried it, didn't like it. And I played, what the fuck is it? Heroes of the Storm by Blizzard, whatever. Also, I didn't like the system they have, and every MOBA has the same system, that's like part of the genre. So I'm not gonna play League of Legends, but I'm calling Dota shit because it's shit. I played it, and it sucked. Stuff like that. I don't know.
Much I can do to change it. Let's examine.
I'm getting not really defensive of VTubers here. I'm getting defensive of the way he says things. I don't know.
In the various types.
I paused it a lot, damn.
This is pretty much ubiquitous in the VTuber community and also the one that makes me the most mad. Japanese VTubers will talk like this.
そういうモードが実装されているんですが、今回ご紹介するクリップは
American VTubers will talk like.
Again, it showed one example of a Japanese VTuber. While there is, like, for example, Calliope Mori. She doesn't speak like this, not even fucking close. So, is she not a VTuber now anymore? She's even part of Hololive, probably the same as her. I haven't seen her before, so I don't know if she's part of Hololive. But that doesn't matter much.
Like this.
Oh, weekend on the beast die. Hi, Sensei. How are you?
Oh, here comes the airplane. Oh, don't I'm made stinky winky. My diaper. Oh, change me, please.
I like to imagine there's a ball.
The thing is that, again, it's the one VTuber. You don't like it, you don't watch it. It's like the same with any kind of fucking content creator. You don't like me, don't watch my videos. You don't like PewDiePie, don't watch his videos. Who fucking cares in the end?
Bald white guy in a big ass pull up behind the monitor. That makes me laugh the most. I'm sure it's a very pretty adult
Really?
woman on the other end. Don't get upset. Now, quick quiz. Are we watching the season finale of
I'm not getting
Teletubbies
upset.
or Twitch?
Upset. So saying wow and woo also is not a good thing, I guess, in the world. You can't show any emotion. I don't know. I feel like some of these moments, like I know like Corona talks like that and how Iron Mouse talks and stuff, but like this, I don't know who this is, so it could be out of context where he just like, I probably have moments on stream like this. Not probably, I definitely have, where I change my voice and try to act in a different manner. Because I'm a fucking human being and I'm trying to entertain people and stuff. It's... who fucking cares? You don't enjoy it, don't watch it, let other people enjoy... I don't know.
I need you to tell me honestly if this is something you picture me watching. I believe this comes directly from the cute anime girl phenomenon that I just got talking about, so obviously it's not my thing. Engrish.
Yes.
A lot of fellows think it's cute to see VTubers learn English. At times, alright, it is kind of cute. Once they discovered a good amount of their audience was English speaking, VTubers began learning and communicating with a whole new side of their audience. Sometimes good, sometimes bad, and funny most of the time. I think this is what hooked a lot of casual audience members. Of all the clips I've seen in research, a strong amount of them contained Engrish, which is just English with a heavy Japanese accent. English.
Not really. I think English was changed at this point, and it just means like incorrect kind of pronunciations and stuff. Like if you go to r/English, right? You'll see different things, not just Japanese accent and stuff.
Boost.
I don't know.
On the flip side, we have Becca's, Hannah's, and Olivia's that have mastered the Japanese tongue.
Body pillow as well. Hi.
What?
I feel like an old man. I know this type of thing is supposed to be cute, but I don't get why. You also get sporadic, random Japanese words to really seal the deal. Like they make a mistake and go, "Gomeusai, sorry, mistake desu." A favorite of mine is this ara shit.
What? Did you just...
It gets weeb boys all flustered, so there's a song and dance of VTubers
I do
pretending like
that.
they don't wanna
I
it,
do that
and
on
then just going
stream.
hard as fuck as soon as they commit.
Oh, Nanny, you guys want me to say it? Fine.
Fuck, that's a bad VTuber model.
Like, dude, you clearly wanted to do
hair,
that. Now you've
very
soured my
hated
mood,
it.
and frankly, I don't want to finish these nuggies. Normals. During my research, I found a few chicks talking in their normal voice, chilling with a VTuber avatar. I thought,
Yeah.
this is an actual person speaking to me right now, which threw me off after listening to high-pitched squeals all day. Pretty chill. Which goes to show you can't really throw a blanket statement on all VTubers.
Yes!
Now, let's
That's
go
what
back to
I've been
throwing
saying.
blankets on VTubers. Mutes.
Oh, oops.
Can't really throw a blanket statement on all VTubers. Now let's go back to throwing blankets on VTubers. Mutes. There are VTubers that stand there, and stand there, and stand there.
All right.
Oh, they were
now that's taken
typing the
care
whole
of.
time. This one uses text-to-speech or speech bubbles while others sit menacingly. While I know I personally can't appreciate the other types of VTubers, and that's clearly on me, what is going on here? I genuinely want to know because I can't even generate a theory. Please comment. This channel is like a creepypasta. It's extremely uncanny to my gaijin eyes.
Well, I hate this too, but I'm not gonna say I hate VTubers because of this one person.
Zentreya is another insane case because she's actually humongous. Not just the tits, but she's raised $42,000 in 5 hours before. Just vibing, typing, taking hella long between responses. These two have been able to achieve a high level of success that I think anyone would be envious of by completely
very creepy.
breaking the mold in an already outlandish market.
I kind of want to know what's the story behind her. Is she actually mute? Or if she like started because she didn't have a mic and then got popular and was like, I'm not gonna buy it then. Is that the I don't know. Kind of want to know.
Is commendable. Yet, behind our backs, who could have predicted the dark secret lurking behind the scenes? Everyone predicted that. This is Norcat. You might have seen this clip floating around. Their popularity plummeted after this incident, but like, what did you expect? A hot lady? You expected a hot lady with boobs to be using a fucking text-to-speech voice. The only people I know who
he
do
was
that
using
is
text-to-speech
Reddit.
as well.
But the dude isn't doing so great.
I will never believe text-to-speech if it's like a... You'll have to have good technology to mask the voice perfectly, so it's much more believable. Not believable, much... Chances are higher that it's an actual woman and stuff like that if you're gonna simp for women, for the femoids. But, you know, if it's text-to-speech, that actually could be anybody. Could have been a fucking cat walking across the fucking keyboard.
He seems like a chill guy, so if you're ever in the States, we can smoke or something and talk about the VTuber industry. That's not a conversation I want to have sober. So that's the mutes. Revolutionary in their own way, confusing in mine. Now, you can't have VTubers without an audience, right? Casuals. Normal people. There are tons of people attracted to the idea of cute girls saying and doing ridiculous shit. Some clips even had me thinking, okay, that was kind of cute.
Yubi.
I assume these are one of the most popular viewers on YouTube, but I have no idea. Simps. I don't really need to explain this one.
Horny boys and kind of sims are the same thing.
Obviously, there's a good amount of people that want to bang these things, which brings in a fair amount of viewers.
Well, yeah.
Actually, remember when Project
Sims.
Melody came out on Chatterbait and broke all sorts of records and everyone was salty? Yeah, there's a market for this. Of course, the girls are aware, so they'll make allusions to sexual acts as the chat pogs incessantly.
Tut.
But again,
Like,
it depends on the character, it depends on the person. Not everybody would do it. Some people would actually try to avoid it as much as possible, even if their VTuber model is endowed. I don't know.
a field mouse.
Which is also like half the VTuber recommendations I get. For the record, I would do the exact same thing. If I were female, my butthole would look like the inside of a box of Pocky, which is far worse than moaning into the mic.
Okay. Well, this is just her working out, so...
I just think it's funny. When you work out, what noise do you make? Usually like, or what? You don't go... There's people that come for that, much like any other
Well,
industry.
she's doing it fast.
I
It's a
think horny
different
boys make up a pretty good chunk of
kind
the
of
fan base.
thing.
Weeaboos.
But
If I
whatever.
enjoyed pure, innocent, fake women, VTubers would be awesome. Let's say I like a slice of life show with a bunch of little girls. Why would I not want to watch a person in real life who embodies a ton of these characteristics react to stuff
Exactly.
live? Those fictional characters that are so out of reach for us are suddenly something you can connect and interact with. I think this is a very unique relationship and can see why people gravitate towards VTubers. There's also dudes that love that tomato shit. The last 72 hours of my life has been dedicated to researching these guys, so I've honestly been on a roller coaster of emotion. Initially, I despised them. In the middle, I despised them. And in the end, I despised them. But during all that, I never stopped thinking, yeah, that's on me. I'm never going to be in the loop, and I'm cool with that.
Yes.
YouTubers are going to be here for a long time, whether we like it or not, and they have a brilliant future full of boundless possibilities.
I think VTubers gonna be here forever. They're just gonna... Some people are gonna come out as like a real face, show the real face, and maybe continue the same work with the real face. Maybe some people will go into like music and stuff, like Mori does, like fully. Some would leave, some new would be born, but a VTuber as a genre of streaming and genre of just videos is gonna continue for a long time, if not forever.
Still gonna make fun of my friends for watching that baby shit. But most importantly,
It's
I've learned that if you can't beat them, you
Not knowing what they're watching is not necessarily baby shit, is it?
gotta get better than them. It's Wanko time, fuckers! Catch me streaming with my new avatar, Wanko. I know it's very disrespectful for big YouTubers to hop on the VTuber trend
You
because
know what, I want to finish this video, but I know he's gonna go through this and through the ad, and my stomach has been killing me throughout the video, so without me editing it, I want to end it as soon as possible. I'm sorry. Usually I would watch an ad even if I didn't like the video at all, but I fucking wish I had a better fucking stomach. Anyway. Yeah, it's just over... What is the word? Over... I wish I knew words now. Fuck. Oversimplification of just the word, I don't know.
It's a very niche and not
I'll try to
well-known
finish
market,
it.
but I hope you guys can forgive me. Subscribe, I talk about anime, and comment. I reply to those. I'm sure this comment section is going to be real fun. But did I mention to forget that Wenka will debut the arrival of our newest sponsor, NordPass? There's a free version, so listen. Your password is definitely the same on your Facebook, YouTube, Amazon, etc. So let's say one of your passwords is compromised. Like what happens to my mom every month. I don't know how she does it or what site she's using. She finds a way. Someone who steals your Facebook password has access to literally everything you love or care about because that one password you have is your lifeline. Good job, Mom. It's way more common than you think. In fact, if you were reading manga using MangaDex lately... well, when you have something like NordPass, you can make the most complicated passwords ever, and NordPass will just...
But yeah, I'm gonna
remember it
just
for
talk
you.
over
You can
this
even
so I
generate a
can
unique
finish the
password
video. I will
using the
finish
app,
the
which
video.
can then be accessed
I'm gonna
on
shit
iOS,
myself on
Android,
camera,
or
but I will
whatever
finish the
computer you're
video.
using. You don't have to worry about using the
So,
same one password anymore. Initially, I was
it's
unsure...
just-
God, this avatar sucks at tracking my mouth. I was unsure whether or not to take this sponsor for two reasons. Giving my passwords to a company seems sketchy
still I
as
can't
hell,
remember the
so
word,
I
but
was
what I mean
delighted
is
to find out that not
that
even
saying
people
like
who
I
work for
hate
NordPass can
all
access your passwords,
VTubers,
but
VTubers
I
in
wouldn't
general.
have to manually add in every single password I've ever
But,
made,
like,
which sounds like a pain in the ass. Psych!
taking
NordPass
only
will
one
let you
part of it
import
and
all your
then
passwords from whatever browser
that
you use.
not
There's even a free
everybody
version,
fucking
so I
has.
literally see no
And
reason not to
saying,
at least try it
I
out.
don't know.
But if you want to access a ton
just
more
weird.
features like data breach scanning, having access to the app on more devices and such, you can get 50% off a 1-year plan using code SCAMBOLIREVIEWS. Thanks for watching. Peace.
Scambolier, okay. So I know how to pronounce it now. Is that it?
At like 8:14, where they go.
Dude,
Keep going.
I'm fucking so annoyed, bro, because, like, the more I did this video, the more I was like, okay, maybe not all of them are that bad.
Classic.
Remember that bad.
Corona did grow on me. Nice, okay.
Classic.
Character
Classic.
development is what we
Overgeneralize,
want.
Shit on it relentlessly. Open up mind to it more. Immediately take most of it back.
I'm gonna clip that, dude. I might put that at the end of the fucking video.
Okay. Hype doesn't ruin anime. True. You can get overhyped, but it's kind of your fault. It's not the hype's fault. It's how you perceive hype. No. Anyway. Yeah, it seems like he has some character development and changes his mind throughout the thing, as humans do. So he's not just shitting on the things for the sake of shitting on the things. Like, that's what I got by reading the title. Like, I thought, okay, he's gonna shit on things, overgeneralize. That's the word I was looking for. Overgeneralize whatever he's watching and talking about. But he did have some points, like... If you don't like something in one person, if somebody doing streams in the same style, not necessarily the other person would have the same things that you hated about the first one, like the voice. If you see like a VTuber model there and VTuber model there, you listen to one of them and see them play, you don't know what the other one is doing just because they also have a VTuber model on their streaming or in their videos, stuff like that. One could be bad at video games and have a high-pitched voice that you would hate, but the other would not. The other could be could be very good at games and also don't have that over the top kawaii cutesy mannerisms and voice. Like, you don't know that, so I'm not saying you should check every single VTuber to find what you like. You could like watch one and then say, I don't like it, but just saying, I think hate is a strong term for something like that. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Tell me in the comments what you think. If you're still here. Fucking 40 minutes in for the 23-minute long video. But yeah. At least my headache is gone. Thank God. Pills work. Take pills, kids. but not too much, and not bad ones. Anyway, thank you anybody who watched this. I appreciate it a lot, and hope to see you next time. Goodbye. Have a great life, because one of us has to.